Welcome back, everybody. You're with us here on Cape Rugby TV every week, Wednesdays, 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the evening. We hope that you keep enjoying the show. And, of course, on Saturday mornings, I repeat, from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. In studio with me, Jerome Parvater from Western Province Rugby. And as we were discussing before the break, Jerome says it's now the business end of the competition. Jerome, you might say it's the business end of the competition, but we're a long way from the end of competition. You've still got, which we'll probably talk about later, but you've still got top 6 to go through. Clubs are playing Gold Cup now as well. Then you've got Sevens rugby coming later in the year. So I suppose we're only talking about the business end of the competition in terms of the league.
Yeah, then we still got the World Cup going on, starting on.
You got the World Cup going on
this week, so there's still a lot of rugby. Yeah. No, but for the clubs, and I think the main event of the tour, the season is that where all the clubs play at City Park.
Yeah.
And that's where everything stops. So I think everybody's looking forward to that day. I can't wait for that day where everybody plays at one venue. So that's also good.
But it's also, I mean, I know we're going to get into the game, UCT Durbel, we're going to take a look at the second half highlights in a second, but it really is now, I mean, the more clubs that I've spoken to, they've all said, right, we finish with the league, we get through the competitions, some of our players have a bit of a break, then we start playing sevens to make sure the guys stay busy, and if it is, of course, the score, Western Province Club Rugby Sevens this year, is more than 50 teams taking part, then it's a break maybe for a week or two and they start with pre-season. For you guys, it is definitely no longer only a few months of the year.
No, it's definitely not. And just another thing about the sevens is there's another invitation out for the Safaricom Sevens in Kenya in November.
Yes.
So I think that can be a good. So there's something hopefully for the players to play for when they play sevens.
Yeah.
You can pick a nice team out of that sevens and to go play into that tournament also. So there's still a lot, like you say, to play for, guys sevens. The 15s obviously looking forward to the finals. So there's still a lot of rugby.
I was with Stanley Robenheimer and the DHL Western Province Rugby women's side. We've got a few little behind the scenes clips for you folks, which we're going to show you. Where Stanley was doing a little bit of an awards with the ladies, just to say congratulations on a great season, and he was also saying that even the women's rugby will start pre-season training early, so a lot of folks will be looking at pre-season.
Yeah, look, they will have to. If you look at what the Bulls have, they're fully professional. For us, with the women's to start earlier will help in next year's tournament because we're not fully professional, they fully. So the earlier the women's can start, the better they will be next year.
All right, let's move our attention now to the second half highlights. Durbel against UCT. Here we go. welcome back, everybody. You're with us here on, we're just dealing with the technical things. You're with us here on Cape Rugby TV. So, Jerome, let's go straight to you. A good win then for UCT. Important for them to secure this position. That means they get second place on the log. They're 1 point behind, 1 point behind Villages. That means that they're going to have a guaranteed semi-final.
Yeah, so they basically in the semi-final. Good win for them. I think it was a good game of rugby for this time of the season. Like it's almost the end of the season, and for both clubs to play like that. I mean, UCT basically scored in the last 8 minutes. They scored 2 tries to win the game. So it's the students never gave up.
Yeah.
But it was a great game of rugby. Good defense, good play, good movement of the ball, good set pieces from both sides. So yeah, on the day anyone could won, but could have won the game. But UCT did well, like I say, in 8 minutes to score 2 tries and win the game.
Well, it's going to be interesting talking to you about the difference between a guaranteed semi-final and playing a quarterfinals, where you now don't play the quarterfinals. But we're going to talk about that after the break, folks, because the top 2 teams in each league are guaranteed a semi-final, and the other 4 teams who are playing against each other will go through the quarterfinal phases. All right, folks, we'll take a break. When we come back, we're still going to take a look at the highlights between SK Warmers and Primrose, and we'll take a look at your permutations coming up. Back in a sec.